whether you should list it tenanted, vacant, or staged.
In Hawaii there's so much to do. There's hula, there's surfing and real estate too. We just two local guys with so much to say. So listen to the Real Estate Brothers today.
An owner might want to keep it tenanted when they list it is because they get continued rental income, right? And there's no risk if you don't sell. They have a tenant in there, just business as usual. I put distrust because it's kind of like you don't trust your realtor to do his job properly, right? So, was he shaking his head? But not a reason why you'd want to kick out the tenant but then keep it vacant and not stage it would be it'll show better than if it's tenanted, and you'll save money on staging costs, right? And the third reason, or the reason why you might want to stage it is because it helps people see themselves living in that as their home, and you could potentially get more money for that. My quote is, sometimes it takes money to make money. So,
I think it's kind of dumb, but I'm not the buyer, right?
Yeah.
I'm not an emotional buyer. I don't buy houses.
And every situation is different.
Are we talking for sale or for rental?
Sorry, this is for sale.
For sale. Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to show you a visual example of this situation where we have a tenanted place, then when it's vacant and versus staged, and then let you be the judge. So this is an example of a recent listing that I have, and this is it while it's tenanted, right? So you see very cluttered, all the clothes out, we have all the toiletries out, unwashed dishes. And the challenge is, a lot of times you can't control the tenant to clean up.
So much cookies and you have to do.
Right. So, and it's challenging for the realtor too in terms of trying to coordinate things and we have a showing. So it's different when you're owner occupied, right? If you're living there, you'll most likely take more time to clean things up and get ready. Say if the agent tells you, there's a showing today, can we do it? Right. So anyway, I just wanted to show you, here's what it looks like tenanted. Then this is what it looks like. The same unit. This is the bedroom, same, and the bathroom and the kitchen when it was vacant. As you can see, no longer feel lived in, and but clean yet sterile. Here's the same place, the same shots, bedroom, bathroom, and kitchen, and now we have it staged. So I don't know. To me, now you have a feeling of purpose. That's the bedroom, and you can imagine living there. You can see the bathroom. Looks, and again, this is a professional photo, so that gives a little bit of a bias to it, but to me it looks a lot better. Again, the difference. Vacant, right? Versus staged. Again, vacant and staged.
How much does that cost for was it that one bedroom or two bedroom?
It depends. Yeah, so this is a one bedroom. I work to deal with the stagers, so it depends on who you're working with and to what extent of staging you bring in. Because you saw this is a full stage. They brought in the couches and all that. So flower pot. Yeah. Oh yeah, the whole 9 yards. So these are. I really like these stagers, and you're hopefully. For me, I pay for a real stager, a professional stager to come in, and so as you can see, I know when. You think A, B. I feel like the eye doctors, which is clear, A or B, A or B, A or C. But
I want to know how much does it cost and how much more are you gonna get?
Okay, that's a good
That's
question.
what I want to know.
Okay. And that killed my punchline though. But I don't know if you guys remember Raps Hawaii, but that made me think of Raps Hawaii because if you remember Mr. Okada, and if you like soda A or soda X. Mr. Okada, you like the crack. So, but we're getting to Lane's question, right? So my myth versus the truth, right? So it says the myth is that it'll take too long to vacate and stage, and you're gonna lose money. The investor's gonna lose money. That's not always the case. I think if you do it right, you can come out ahead. So in this situation, this unit was repaired, professionally cleaned, staged, and listed in a week. of the final walkthrough of the tenant. We had multiple offers, thousands over asking, to your question, and we hope to open escrow a week after listing. There was another comparable that was listed and sold just before this unit, and it went for a lot less, and I was really surprised. And because the one bedrooms in, and this is a YPO Gentry, so YPO Gentry is a really small community. The number of one bedrooms in that community are also very limited and really not much different.
Yeah, you're really tight comps.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So when I called this other comp that came in, closed a little earlier for a lot less, I was wondering, I was like, oh, you know, what happened? And the agent told me that it sold for less because that there was a tenant in there. They're month to month, but they weren't very cooperative with the realtor and the seller. And so it didn't show nicely. When people tried to come and see, they weren't very cooperative, and that was reason why it didn't sell. So it was like
worth it.
Over $10,000 less. So to me, I think the proof is in the pudding. And I just wanted to share that with you guys to give you perspective. And again, it totally depends on the situation, right? Because I mean, stuff in the mainland too might be a whole different ballgame, right? But every situation is different. So the main thing is when you're getting ready to list is to plan ahead. Yeah? Giving the tenant notice is really important, and being open with them. Yeah? Lining up your vendors. In this scenario, or I've been in scenarios too where the clients wanted to sell, but they were stuck in a long-term lease, right? So they reached out to the tenant, and coincidentally, the tenant's like, oh, you know what? You know, my wife is up high, and we're kind of looking for a bigger place too. We kind of would want to get out of the lease too, but we didn't want to ask. So this communication helped. In 2 months, they actually found a place. The client had me go in early while the tent was still tenanted, so I got a good idea of what the place looked like. So that, you know, when they gave me the go, we had everyone ready on the start line to hit the ground running. So a lot of it is communication, because the client told me, okay, it's coming up. Okay, it's coming up. So then now I know, okay, here's the final walkthrough. Let's go. So communication is very important with your realtor. Yeah.
Sometimes you can make your realtor the bad guy and ask that the tenant will leave earlier too. It can be that person who instigates that conversation.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I've had it with my out-of-state rentals where I get my property manager or agent to go ask, hey, you know, have the conversation with this tenant. Do they want to move? Oh, good, they do. I would have never known because I don't talk to them.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to them.
Yeah. So
it's illegal. I don't want to talk to them. You know, I'm gonna say something that I'm not supposed to say.
It's true too. Leave it. Leverage out to the guys that you're paying to do it.
Yeah,
right?
your proxies.
Yeah.
Free real estate investing group. Check out reialoha.com.
We're just two local guys with so much to say. So listen to the real estate brothers today.